Hi, I'm Kevin Elliott. In this video, I want to tell you about my backstory and how my experiences have positioned me to best assist you to build, grow, and preserve true wealth. I grew up in a family business. When I was around 13, I started to do the bookkeeping. This sparked my early interest in finance. I went on to do a degree in economics and finance at UCD. This was at the peak of the Celtic Tiger, so finance graduates were in high demand. I was recruited by Ulster Bank to start in corporate property lending. It didn't take long to realize that this world wasn't for me. It was all bluster with very little substance. Fortuitously, I got out before everything blew up. Looking for something more fulfilling, I moved to First Derivatives. At that point, FD was a quantitative finance startup. This was a turning point in my career. I learned more about finance in my first couple of months at FD than I did in my entire undergraduate at UCD. The bulk of my early career was focused on solving complex finance and risk problems in financial markets for hedge funds and investment banks around Europe and North America. I had the opportunity to work in a variety of challenging roles. So for example, I priced derivatives on the asset-backed securities trading desk at Bank of America in London. I built a system to calculate market and credit risk for the trading business at CIBC Bank in Toronto. And I worked on trading strategies for Bridgewater, the world's largest hedge fund in New York. In 2015, I joined Bank of America. Here, my career shifted from focusing on financial markets to a broader role managing risk at the top of the house for the second largest bank in the US. Essentially, any risk that could impact the bank's $3 trillion balance sheet. So for example, forecasting and measuring the impacts of events like interest rate fluctuations, inflation, or projected recessions. I have a young family, and that brought me back to Ireland. Relocating to Ireland gave me perspective. Despite its flaws, Ireland is a wonderful place to live. But I noticed a significant gap in how people discussed and approached their personal finances. This is partially cultural, where discussing money or finances would have been frowned upon historically. But we must appreciate where we are now. Ireland's wealth has grown significantly, more than doubling in the last decade. According to a 2023 Credit Suisse report, Ireland now has 176,000 people with over €1 million in financial assets. A second contributing factor to the lack of focus on financial planning for personal wealth is the lack of the maturity in the financial services industry in Ireland. The industry is focused on selling commission-based financial products rather than taking a holistic picture of people's needs, wants, and aspirations. I know a lot of smart people who have come out of a meeting with a financial advisor more confused than when they went in. This is caused by unnecessary complexity and all the jargon used. Don't be fooled, this is a sales tactic. I'm intellectually curious by nature. I delve into topics that pique my interest. This curiosity means I'm never too far away from the study books. I have multiple finance degrees, an MBA from Imperial College in London. And as I was going through this journey of financial advice in Ireland, I sat and passed the QFA exams and the exams for the Certified Financial Planner accreditation. Having come out the other side of this deep dive in financial advice in Ireland, I've come to the conclusion that education is the key. It's key to empowering regular people to take control of their personal finances. Education leads to empowerment, empowerment leads to enablement, and enablement leads to wealth. Now my goal is clear. I want to leverage all my years of experience to educate and empower you to make the smart financial decisions and enable you to build and preserve true wealth. And here's where you come in. Whether you're starting to think about your financial future or you're ready to take the next big step, I'm here to help. Let's have a conversation about how you can achieve the financial freedom you deserve.